Just what was the feeling after the game in New York, having the lead twice and just not being able to get the victory?
Horrible. It was not a good feeling, obviously, because we go there to win. And I think if you ask anyone to score 2 goals before the game, we'll take it. So the way it happened, the last second, the last attack, not organized enough. It was a bad feeling. There was a small indicator the game before that you might be in this situation, but we couldn't last.
What needs to be cleaned up defensively to get organized on the field to make sure these goals aren't being allowed, especially so late in the season?
I mean, it's soccer. It's a whole team thing because we're the guys who's losing the ball up there. That's the first of all. So it's maybe, I think, first of all, the decision making of in the 96th minute, maybe not to try to play the winning ball or to play a ball of big space. Second of all, yes, there's some work that needs to be done all across the field, especially defensively on some certain things, and I'm sure the coach and the staff is looking at it, and we're training on certain things every day in training, and things takes time, but this can't take too much time.
I know you've only played a few games with him, but together without Diego for 2 to 4 weeks, how is that just going to impact up front and your responsibilities and the responsibilities of the rest of the people attacking?
Of course, it's gonna affect us that Diego's not there. Diego is an amazing player. He's a good player. We just started to bond very well, me, him, and Danny. In the Atlanta first half, we really started to find each other. We work a lot together on the field, on training. So it was a bit of a burden that he went out, but it's our time to step up. There should be space for injuries. There should be space for people being sick. There shouldn't be an excuse. So hopefully we can keep doing great offensively, because I think we're doing okay.
Wes, I couldn't help but think about you arriving in the Bronx at Yankee Stadium on Wednesday night in your 4th game in the league and having to walk out and see the way that field's set up. What was your reaction?
I got told a bit about it before, but it's nothing like when you walk on it for real, because you can't really imagine what it is. I don't know what baseball is. I've never been on a baseball field before, so it was a bit new. It was a bit awkward. Sometimes when you was positioning on the field, you couldn't really see like how far can I pass this ball, because one side is closed and the other side is bare open.
Right.
But I got used to it. Like it's nothing. It's just a bit of fun. It's a bit of a laugh. But then you have to be able to concentrate enough to focus on where you have to be.
Sure, and you did certainly in that goal scored on Wednesday night. Coach has talked about, since he got here, the difference between a cross and a pass in the final third, particularly from the wing. We haven't had a target player really like we have in you. What's your understanding of the distinction between crosses and a ball on the ground from the outside, as coach wants it?
It's a thing we talked a lot about since I arrived, because it was a thing I asked for. I'm willing, and 100% I'm willing to do anything people ask from me here. That's why I'm here, because I have a job to do. But I asked also, like, sometimes maybe if we can put it in there, that's what I say, and then I can try to work it out, or we can win a second ball, because in my opinion, sometimes soccer have to be ugly also. It doesn't matter really how the ball gets into the net. It just have to get in there. And the coach really made people understand that sometimes now we have a target player that can give space for the 10s that goes into the box with me. Maybe I take a bit more attention now, so they get space, and we'll work more on that. And we can see it already a bit now against Atlanta and against New York, that we was a lot more in the box.
Somewhat of a non-soccer question, but can you give us a sense for what the priorities are when a player like yourself comes from another continent and has to assimilate or get comfortable in a lifestyle here? What are you dealing with?
Well, for me personally, not so much, because I'm a very social person. I'm very open. I've had a blast the first month here. I'm really enjoying life on the field, outside the field. It's such an amazing place to be here, and I couldn't be happier of the decision I made to come here, really. I think this is one of the first places I come every day happy to training. And that's, after what I've been through in my life, that's the most important thing for me, to be happy and to be able to smile, because then I know I'm going to go on the field and try to do what's asked from me. the most difficult thing probably is the soccer base, that you have to learn a different way of playing, especially in Columbus, because we play in a different way, and also keep bringing what I can bring, like my intensity and my happy spirit and the person I am. So it's a bit of a mix, but it's not that difficult, I feel like.
You talk about the soccer piece and learning that. We've heard other players come to this club and say the same thing. Surely it was attractive to you when you considered coming here. So what are some of those highlights, if you will, that you know you have to spend time on, both in the film room and on the pitch, to really get comfortable with?
I mean, from day one, it was the big amount of position we have. Before, I was maybe a bit more used to the dirty kind of soccer sometimes, the long ball, the running behind to fight for it, to just get a corner, to shoot when you have the option to shoot. Here, it's a bit more of a variety, because we have options all the time. The way we want to play is people moving around, people always giving solutions on the ball, and I have to get used to sometimes keep the ball a bit more than maybe I would want to beforehand. But I think that's been the easiest part, actually. I thought it would be the most difficult, but with the players around me that's giving me options, I have nothing else than just pass them the ball, really, and then move on again.
You know, it's interesting, Daniel Gazdag got the same feedback when he got here from the coach. He said, don't play one touch, play two touch here, you know. That's a very interesting lesson to learn, because players think that to get to the level that you're at, you have to be able to play a clean one-touch ball all the time, right?
Yeah, so when I had many talks with coach, and I feel one of the things he liked about me was that I'm good at playing on first touch, flicking the ball, putting my tens in good situations. But now he's telling me as well sometimes, no, you can turn, it's no problem. Take a touch, attract the player. Yeah. Where I'm like, okay, even though I'm an attacker, I'm a striker, I can take the ball. That was a bit new. Yeah. But it's good because I can see the idea of it. Like, I can see the why in it, so I'll do it.
Thank you.
Welcome.